What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Tanisha coming to you again. How are you doing? Good. I'm glad. I really am. I'm coming to you because I just wanted to drop something in your spirit real quick. All right. So, I'm on social media often, and I often see just a lot going on, like in people's lives. And, I say, thank you, Lord, that my life is pretty just stable. But I respect the fact that everybody's life is not stable. And so people are just going through a lot of things and people are hurting. But I just want to come and drop something in your spirit today. That this thing is not, even though it may bend you, it's not meant to break you. It won't break you. I'm coming from a place of speaking to where I've been evicted. I've had a foreclosure. I've had some cars repossessed. I've lost some dear, close friends and family to death. I've been in relationships. I've been divorced. I've lost businesses. I've lost a lot of things in life. But each scenario that I was put in, I now looking back recognize it wasn't meant to break me. It was meant to build me. Well, Tanisha, what do you mean? I'm getting kicked out of my apartment. That don't feel like building. Well, this is the thing. When you go through situations like that, it should cause you. Sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't, you'll continue the cycle. It should cause you to take an internal view as to, well, what is it that I'm doing right? Or what is it that I'm doing wrong that's bringing this about? For example, if you're not handling your finances appropriately, then guess what? You might get evicted from your apartment. Your car might get repossessed if you take your money and spend on other things versus spending it on your bills. And being in that situation may help you to realize, okay, well, maybe I need to be a little bit more cognizant of how I use my money. Going through a divorce will teach you, well, it should teach you, not everybody, but it should teach you. It should teach you that, you know what, the way I handle people or the way I deal with people may not be the best way to deal with people, may not be the best way to handle people. The way I handle conflict, cussing, fussing, fighting, slamming doors, breaking stuff, or whatever it is that you did, may not be the best way to handle things and may be what ended you up in divorce court. I'm just saying. Now, those things we have control over. Of course, we don't have control over, death. And if God says it's your time, it's your time. But let's just think about it like this. Even sicknesses. Some sicknesses we have control over. We can control what we eat, how often we eat, whether we exercise, whether we are in a position to where we stay active to keep our organs and blood and all that other stuff just going and going and going. So we have control over that. And sometimes that diagnosis from a doctor will put you to the test of whether you're ready to make a change in your life, whether you're ready to do something different than what you've done before. I'm just saying. So when people come into your life, situations come into your life, don't always look at it like, oh, this is meant to hurt me, harm me, break me. Sometimes it's meant to come in and bend you a little bit, shape you a little bit, mold you a little bit in a different direction than the direction in which you were molded in. Sometimes it's about perspective. It's not always about, oh my gosh, this has come to tear me up, to tear me down, to make my life miserable. No, it's not always that. Sometimes it comes for you to take a good look in the mirror and say, you know what? I need to fix this. That's what I've been going through personally for the last, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years. It's been situations that I've been put in that ultimately I've turned my perspective from, no, it wasn't that and that and that and them and him and her. It was, okay, well, what was it about? What did I do? Or what could I have done better? What could I have done different? And not in a bashing kind of way, like, oh my gosh, it's his fault that I did this and it's my fault that he did that. No, I'm not giving an excuse for anyone, but I am taking accountability for my own actions, because that's what tends to happen a lot of times today. People don't take accountability for their actions. People do things, people say things, people act certain kind of ways, and then it's just like, oh, well, then that's just what it is. No, that's not always what it is, because a lot of times there's a reaction to that. And a lot of times you may not like the reaction to that. So we have to be mindful of what we say, what we do, how we approach people, how we talk to people, how we treat people. Because there's some people out there who really ain't going to go for what you're trying to put down. It's some people out there who will check you. It's some people out there who will get you all the way together. I'm just saying. And there's some people out there who will literally take your life as a result of what you say, do, or how you act. And so with that being what it is, I just wanted to come and I wanted to encourage you that this trial that you're going through, this issue, this problem, this concern, the job situation, the money situation, the relationship situation, the health situation, the life situation, the children situation, the boyfriend situation, the school situation, the class situation, the business situation, the ministry situation, all of those situations, they have not come to destroy you or to break you, but they have come to bend you, to mold you, and to shape you into something different. A lot of times we come from the perspective of when bad things happen, oh, it's the devil's fault, or oh, that's just messed up. No, it's not messed up. Sometimes those things get thrown into our life for us to understand something about ourselves or something about the people around us. Sometimes that thing gets thrown into our life as a mirror to say, hey, hello, you might want to change this over here. You might want to do this a little bit different. You might want to stop doing that. You might want to start doing that. I'm just saying. It didn't come to break you. It didn't come to break you, to destroy you. It came to shape you, to bend you, to mold you. So the next time you go through a hard situation, or if you're in one right now, I want you to take an actual, literal look at what's going on. Step back, get quiet, and just think, well, excuse me, what can I do? What can I not do? What did I do? What didn't I do? What was said? What was not said? What was done, what was not done. Think about these things, because these situations don't just come. And especially if you find yourself in a cycle, if you find yourself in a cycle of the same thing keeps happening, or you know, I just keep going around the same mountain, there's a lesson that you're not learning, and you need to tap into that lesson, and you need to find out what that lesson is. Okay, so this is Tanisha giving you a big from afar, encouraging you to recognize this did not come to break you. It may just have came to shape you. All right, till next time.